Hey, this is Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling with Platinum versus Dynamite. This took place on October 16th, which was a Saturday, 2021. But we're covering it nonetheless. I thought it was a very successful Dynamite. Stuff definitely happened. We opened with Malachi Black against Dante Martin, something they had set up previously. Super cool way to open the show. And again, it's one of these you take a loss, but you look much better and you're elevated after the loss. AEW does this incredibly well right now, just very well. And, you know, Malachi Black doing something as simple as giving him a little nod of respect after beating him with the Black Mass kick, I thought really worked. This is a match where AEW delivered a few matches definitely worth watching. This is one of those, which is fantastic. The Inner Circle reunites after they talked about their loss to Top Team and the Men of the Year and all that stuff. So they issue a challenge for a 5-on-5 match. And then Dan Lambert comes out and basically accepts. It wasn't the best segment. It was what it was. They set up the match. So there you go. And it was an excuse to get all of the Inner Circle on camera here for Dynamite. AAA Tag Team Championship match. The Lucha Brothers against the Superranas, whoever they were. Who were they? When they unmasked them relatively quickly. After, I gotta say, some good Lucha work by the by the Superrana brothers, and it was FTR. Really wonky stuff at the end, unfortunately. Belt shot to Phoenix by Tully Blanchard. It all didn't come across incredibly smoothly, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it was a phenomenal match, and it was great to see FTR get a big win, and now they're the AAA Tag Team Champions when they're the opposite of a luchador-style team, but watching them defend those, presumably in Mexico, will be incredibly fascinating and a great way to go about it fantastically. And Andrade kind of being the person who helped perpetrate this. So what is gonna happen with Andrade and MJF being sort of condescending to each other, yet they work together in this one instance, or at least indirectly. It's all interesting. It's all intrigue. It's all a bit on a slow burn while giving you some fireworks along the way. Moxley against Wheeler Yuta. Moxley destroyed this mofo. Oh my God! It's what I would call a palate cleanser. A lot of people, I'm sure, did not like this. I didn't mind it. I thought that it completely works as long as they go somewhere with it. And Orange Cassidy staring down John Moxley afterwards was pretty cool. Gotta say. Dark Order, Evil Uno, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver against the Super Click, Adam Cole and the Bucks. I gotta say, man, super fun. The Dark Order really excel at putting people over in these kind of matches. Great spots. I highlighted the picture of them yanking the Bucks out of the ring and then taking their spot on the Adam Cole kiss. Really good, dumb fun. But when it came down to wrestling and hitting those spots, boy, they sure looked great. And at the end, the Bucks deliver the BT trigger. Cole finishes Reynolds with his boom, that flying knee to the back of the head. And then as they're trying to pummel them down, Jungle Boy hits the ring and chases off the victors with a steel chair. Great stuff. MJF basically, calling out Darby Allin, saying, you're going to get the win by countout or whatever nonsense. But the lights go out, Sting comes out, gives them the challenge, blasts Wardlow with a baseball bat and chases off MJF. Super cool. Again, AEW is so good at putting different pieces in play against each other in a way that makes sense and is also kind of a fresh take. Kiera Hogan, who has rarely looked better in the ring, is really getting back to form, doing the job here, putting over Penelope Ford. But again, another where she's definitely raising her stock and making herself invaluable in that women's division, who's going to have to increase with the second title coming into play. But Penelope Ford gets the win. with the Muda Lock, which is the best finisher that she does, and then Ruby Soho hits the ring and fights off Ford. Again, AEW Dynamite especially falls into this trap of doing the same convention again and again and again. How many people are going to come and save other people? It's Jungle Boy, it's Ruby Soho, on and on and on. I really wish they would just not repeat these same tropes again and again. I don't know why they end up doing it, but they really end up doing this. Hangman Page interview. It's my favorite Hangman Page interview that I've ever heard. Talking about cowboy shit and his history. Again, this is really worth going back and listening to. The long story is short. November 13th, and a showdown with Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship, and it's about cowboy shit. Really, really great stuff. And then Bryan Danielson and Bobby Fish just have a good, solid, fantastic match, and Danielson defeats Bobby Fish. And that is that. So really good weekend of wrestling for AEW.